have we received final numbers for our Ramadan Bombathon?
Oh, I don't know. Are the final numbers in?
Are the numbers in?
Are the final numbers in?
Are the final numbers in?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Okay.
Are you putting
Ready?
that up?
I'm putting them up.
Okay.
Ready?
CJ's going to read them.
Okay. The 2013 Ramadan Bombathon scorecard.
All right.
310 terrorist attacks committed in the name of the religion of peace.
Ooh.
It
That would
says
be
28
Islam, right?
suicide bombings, but I'm going to dispute that. 1,651 dead bodies. I guess civil wars don't count in that number, and 3,048 wounded. So 4,700 casualties in a 30-day period committed in the name of the religion of peace. Usually 2,000 casualties in a 30-day period, but people go all out apparently for
The
Ramadan.
Ramadan Bombathon, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I must say,
Now-
I'm very happy to see that we hit over the 3,000 mark in the wounded. I'm a little disappointed in coming in under the 2,000 on the dead bodies.
I think that number's going to go up because
And I
some of
tend to
those
agree with you.
wounded
I
won't
must
make
say,
it.
my little Jewish friend, this is one instance I think I will be in agreement with you. I feel these numbers are coming on the low end.
Yeah. And
But we
I
still
really
crush
thought you
you.
were going to make it to 5,000 overall, and you're 300 shy. So
Yeah.
you're going to have to try harder next year.
Well, you didn't give the final update totals, CJ,
For the other religions.
other
oh, in
religions.
the name of any other religion in the
Yes,
same period
yes,
of time?
Yes, please. Give that the total, please.
Total would be 0.
None?
Zero.
None.
Zero terrorist attacks.
So wait, let me get
zero
this straight.
suicide bombings. 0 dead bodies.
No,
and
Zero wounded.
0 wounded.
There's quite a few religions around the globe.
Yeah.
Right.
There hasn't been any other terrorism attacks, suicide bombings, anything reported by any other religions.
Correct.
We pitch shutout.
Ooh, that's
All right, folks. This is the website that compiles. We don't compile this information.
This is the religionofpeace.com.
Right.
We don't compile this information, but the information's out there through NGO statistics and
right.
Yeah.
folks track this.
There's
But-
a lot of people out there who misunderstand Islam, and they're not interpreting it correctly, and that's why they're committing all these killings.
Well, this is the
'Cause
serious.
Islam is a religion of peace.
This is the serious point that we're making, and this is somewhat dark humor right here when we draw attention to this. It's obviously very, very sad, but when you're in a war against Islam, and those in the leadership of Islam have declared Islam to be at war with the West, with the United States, so why do we say we're not at a war with Islam? Now, not every Muslim in Islam is committed to the war against the West, thank God. Otherwise, this would be escalating tremendously. But those who are in a leadership position and declared war, they don't nuance it. They don't put an adjective in front. They don't abbreviate it. They say Islam is incompatible with democracy. We have to attack the West, kill Westerners, and subdue and subjugate. Well, but then this system, Islam, which is more a political system than a religion, is being sold lock, stock, and Quran to Western useful idiots as a religion of peace. Our purpose in Jumpin' Juma Freaky Friday and in pieces like Ramadan Bombathon is to expose the propaganda absurdity of Islam being a religion of peace when de facto its doctrine says it's constantly in a state of war. Okay, there's either the House of Islam or the House of War.
Dar al-Harb?
Yep, or Dar al-Islam. If you're not in the House of Islam, you're in the House of War, and the House of Islam has to war with the House of
everybody
the world.
else.
Yeah. So take very seriously when we say no other religion went out to kill anybody. Now, you could say, well, what you just said. These are the
Right.
misguided people. They don't quite understand the religion.
Mm-hmm.
Go talk to somebody that put a suicide belt on. And these are not retarded people that they say walk
Some of
that
them are,
direction and
yeah.
push a button. These are educated, sophisticated people
Yeah.
that say,
Act-
my time now to do what I need to do for Allah is to go blow up during this holy month.
Right.
Exactly. This is the
Right.
ultimate of sacrifice in jihad for Allah. I will be translated immediately into paradise. My family will be taken care of. My family will be viewed as a martyr family and heroes. They will get money. Streets will be named. There's no downside.
Right.
Right.
This is Islam.
Right.
Now,
Much
Right.
Tom, you brought up a very good point, which was when they say that these are not. These are intelligent people that do this. Look at the 9/11 hijackers.
Right.
I mean, most of them had a lot of them had master's degrees and whatever, very
Advanced
highly-
degrees, engineers.
engineering, everything like that.
Right.
And and if you think about it, the way the Quran is written, the way Qutb writes it, he says it is, who's a brilliant man. Make no mistake about it, Sayyid Qutb, who was one of the Mount Rushmore of Islam, if you will, he really lays it out in a very logical, yep, that's what the Quran says, this is what you do, you must die for Allah. And once you look at it in that fashion, all this jumping Juma, Freaky Friday stuff all makes sense. All the suicide bombings during Ramadan makes sense. Everything logically falls into place. So that is misinterpreted that these people are doing, they're actually doing the correct thing by going out there and martyring themselves during this
There is
period.
no better way to die.
And-
Now,
and
I will
s-
take,
well,
Tom,
yeah, go ahead.
I have one issue with what you said. All the suicide bombers are not necessarily, such smart and educated people.
No,
It's
but
the
Yeah.
people that put them up to it a lot of times are. But
Right.
you
I
said,
agree with that.
and I don't want this to be taken the wrong way, but when you say they're not retarded people,
Yeah.
They do use them on
in
occasion.
fact, inbreeding in most Islamic countries is so rampant that they do take a lot of these, chromosomally challenged people and convince them to become suicide bombers, and they do take advantage of the fact that they're byproducts of centuries of inbreeding.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
know.
not saying this to be funny,
No, I've
audience.
read
No,
this.
no.
This is
I've read-
factual
I've-
thing
no, we-
stuff.
we've-
And also you
researched it,
see
read it.
more women and girls volunteering to
Right.
be suicide bombers, and the reason for that has to do with they're somehow victims of like honor crimes or something like that, and the only way that they can redeem themselves and their family's honor is to commit acts of jihad. But what I don't understand is, if you break it down and you look at what types of terrorist attacks were occurring during Ramadan, they're actually blowing up each other's mosques. Okay? Sunnis blowing up Shia mosques, Shias blowing up Sunni mosques. They hit funerals and weddings and things like that where people are doing religious devotions. That's where they go. How could that
Does
be?
that make sense?
How could that be to honor their God?
Right.
How does that honor their God? I don't get it.